Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Halloween Cup. This is something I can enjoy in the Great League here. Let's have a little fun without looking at the meta really at all. Just kind of picking stuff off of what I have and potentially, countering their weaknesses and all that stuff. We just put this team together. So we got Renuagus, Toxapex, and you already know meta record Shadow Mawile. Alright, so we will be leading with Renuagus this entire time here. And funny enough, first battle, we got a mirror match. Now, we also have something else to go over here, and we are winning that matchup. Let's go. And that is going to be some exploits that people are doing. Now, I'm going to show you what happens. I mean, I'm not going to say they are, but you can be the judge. I'm going to leave their name up there for an extended period of time so you can see that name and, just take caution to the wind if you do encounter them and Go Battle League. So if it happens to you with them, you better believe there's something fishy going on. Anyways, we got a Mawile out here. Let's go. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Mawile. And by the way, folks, if you can give this video a thumbs up, hit that like button, light it up for me. I really do appreciate it. Makes my day, and it shows me that you like the content, and it just keeps on coming. All right, so we're going to be seeing them bring back that Golbat here. So we've got one shield left. This is getting a little bit crazy. Shielding up the Poison Fang, they've got one shield left as well. I already know how to win this, and it's basically get this shield here. Of course, they have to shield it up. Now, I'm a little bit worried that they're going to be able to have a Shadow Ball here. Is it going to be enough, or is Brian going to be able to take them out with the Toxapex? Let's see what we have. And down they go. Let's see it. That was the first battle. Next one, we're going to be seeing a Frostlass, okay? And they have Hex. Okay, that's interesting. All right, sounds good to me. So what we're going to do is build up the Shadow Ball and go ahead and go for the Sand Tomb to lower that defense. Now we're just going to be doing even more with Shadow Claw. Let's go. So we will be shielding this up because we're going to be taking a lot of damage from that Avalanche, seeing that we are ground. Okay, so going for another Sand Tomb here. And we're getting both shields right off the bat. Are you kidding me? They're retreating with energy, bringing in their Toxapex. And I could have went for the Sand Tomb there, but what I did is build up to the Shadow Ball and retreated. Because we are at a pretty big advantage here. They do have Gunk Shot, which is not really going to be doing much more damage than Sludge Bomb here. So yeah, anyways, we're up against this match up with the other Toxapex. A very slow and drawn out battle here. They do have Gunk Shot, so let's see how that does work out. We were able to get a few Shadow Claws through, which is going to be helping us out pretty nicely here. But one more charge move is going to be able to take us out. I do believe they can just go for Brine right about now, and that's simply going to be enough. But we still do have two shields, and what this is going to do for us is allow us to farm them up even more and just start building up our energy. So we're going to go ahead and bring in Renuagus and just hope they don't get to a Brine. Beautiful, beautiful. We got to look out for that Frostlass because it does have an Avalanche or a Shadow Ball ready to go, I would assume. So they bring in Golbat, we go for Shadow Ball, great, and now we're going to go ahead and go for the Sand Tomb here. It's not super effective because of the flying type, but it's still doing a decent amount. They swap, I already knew they were going to do that. We have one shield left, and we got Mawile in the back, ready for some action. Letting the Avalanche go, holding on to our shield because they do have energy on that Golbat, but we're able to get to the Iron Head and take the win. We don't even need to hit all those bubbles. I'm telling you, Shadow Mawile was putting in the work. Renuagus, Toxapex, they all did great. There's really nothing I can say did a bad job. They all did fantastic. All right, next battle, we're met with a Golbat here, regular. Okay, we have to look out for Shadow Ball. Not going to quite KO, but, super effective, so it's still going to be doing a lot of damage, so we do need to look out for that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and shield this up. They do bait me with a Poison Fang, so now a Shadow Ball will most certainly KO. Absolutely. So I shielded up, seeing that we got a shield out of them too. Maybe we can get two shields and pull this around here with whatever they do have in the back, and they're going to be double shielding as well. Okay, sounds good to me. And we're at least able to get to the Sand Tomb here, so we can lower their defense and farm them down that much easier. Seeing that both of the Pokemon that we do have in the back, the quick moves are not going to be very effective. Toxapex, Poison Jab, and then Mawile, Fairy Wind. They're both doing not very much damage to this thing here. And we're not able to farm down. They're going to be hitting me with a Poison Fang here, I would assume. Yeah, lowering our defense in a shieldless battle. And we do have energy on this thing, so let's see what they bring in. An Umbreon, okay. So we retreat with energy, and they have a Wigglytuff. Now, this is just perfection. It's over. We've already won. I can't say for certain. I already know what's going to happen. So what we're going to do is build up to just about two Iron Heads, hit them with one, farm them down, and then we're going to be able to go for a Play Rough on this Umbreon. Shadow Play Rough doing so much damage to the Umbreon. Wow, let's go. One of the tankiest Pokemon that you can use here. And that was not even enough, the Psychic, and we go for an Iron Head. And Mawile said, "Nah, I got this, boss. We'll take the win. Toxic Pegs, take a break." Next battle, we're met with a Wormadam Trash. So we have to really not look out for much. It's a decent matchup. So what they're doing is swapping into Mandibuzz, and they didn't catch or nothing. I did this on purpose, so we can just do that much more damage with our Mawile's Fairy Wind, as well as the Iron Head. I can go straight for the Play Rough and pretty much KO them, but I want to come out of this with energy. Although the Wormadam is going to be Steel type and resisting Fairy, our Fairy move, Play Rough, is still going to be doing so much damage to it, because that's just the way it goes. Shadow Mawile does not play around. So not enough, and I'm thinking, ooh, they're not going to be able to farm us down. We're going to let this go here. And unfortunately, we're going to waste energy because we survive with 1 HP, and they're going to sneak a quick move through here, but we're going to be able to land this Play Rough. Got some beautiful lag, and look at the damage. I mean, that's a Steel type over there, and a pretty decently tanky one. Bringing in Runerigus and going for the Sand Tomb because, well, that's actually going to do a decent amount of damage, and I figured we're going to get a shield there. So they used their first one, and we still have our Toxapex lying in wait. We do not want to go up against this Confusion user here, and they do not want to swap. Is there something in the back weak to us with the Runerigus? They're letting it go. We farm them down, and what is it going to... Yep, it's a Galvantula that's definitely going to be weak to Runerigus. Well, at least not very effective. So we're going to just put in the work here. Swap to catch a lunge. I would suspect they're going to go for that and not go for a, discharge up against a ground type. And we do catch that successfully. Now I'm expecting them to throw discharge here. Let's see if Toxapex can survive this, folks. Let's see what we got here. And we survive. Okay. Toxapex is an absolute tank. We already knew this, but my goodness, it's such a nice new meta. So we're going to have a double KO, but we still had a Pokemon in the back. So we're taking that win. And that's going to be our first set for the Halloween Cup here. Let's see how we did. And we pulled off 4 wins. Okay, so the loss was actually just going to be straight RPS. So yeah, we don't need to really look at that. I'm just going to go ahead and continue on. Let's see what we have going on for the next battles here. What are we going to see? And leading with Runerigus the entire time. All right, hard countered by an Umbreon. It's going to go ahead and swap into our Toxapex. And hope they do swap out here. Now, it seems like everybody's running Psychic. That's the move that you're going to want to run because of the poison types in this cup. And that's exactly what they have. But Toxapex is just taking that like a champion. Now, we can take one more of those, no problem. And I do believe we're just going to let it go because, yeah, they're not going to be able to really farm us down. I mean, I guess they could. If they wanted to, they would have to shield at this point. So we're going to go for the Brine. No need to go for the Sludge. Not quite enough to KO, and they're getting to the charge move, but it was perfect timing because I wasn't going to get to it anyways. So down we go. Now I'm going to be bringing in Runerigus to farm them down because that was technically their counter. So what you got for me now, buddy? Farming them down. Let's go. What you got? Another dark type. Oh, okay, game. Okay, algorithm. All right, so bring it. Well, I guess it's the Halloween Cup. I mean, you're going to have this condensed meta with these types on the team here, right? All right, anyways, they let it go, which was kind of surprising. So I shield this up because that was a lot of farm, not trying to get hit by some sort of gunk shot with some sort of surprise energy gain that I didn't see behind the scenes, some crap, They swap into their... I don't know why I'm spacing out this thing's name, Frostlass. Should have edited that out, whatever. Iron Head, super effective. They shielded up. Great getting a shield, letting that go. Bringing in Runerigus, and we're just going to go ahead and just start throwing these Shadow Balls here. And they let it go. I needed that to happen. Beautiful. That's a wrap. Yeah, that's about a wrap. They let this go because they know it's over. Runerigus spinning its head around, taunting the Obstagoon. Like, haha, what happened, Dark and Normal type? Next battle, what are we going to see? A Beedrill. This is fine. This is a fine lead here. As a matter of fact, technically, out of all of our Pokemon, this is where we would want it to be up against this thing here. So we're going to go ahead and let this go. Hitting me with an X's are not very effective. And making a swap into, what was that? Tentacruel? Okay, going to go for Shadow Ball. I suppose that was a catch. Okay, I guess so. Decent amount of damage, so I think we're still looking great. So what I'm going to do is farm up a little bit more with the Runerigus, since this is such a comfortable and slow and drawn out battle with the Toxapex and the Tentacruel. So yeah, Tentacruel is going to be the same typing. When I first did my Toxapex video, I was really lifting it up because of its typing and how good it was and this, and then I think there was just one comment, but it was good. Let me know. Saying that, hey, Tentacruel is the same typing as well and is actually pretty good now. As a matter of fact, you're completely right. Yes, it is, because it did get Scold, which makes it something more useful to be spammed. So definitely have that on the map. Anyways, they're bringing in a Shadow Scizor to take us out. That's fine. This is getting a little risque I suppose. We're going to go ahead and go for the Sand Tomb to lower that defense. Shadow Caesar in the Great League is not going to be able to take a hit really that well. So we lower the defense and swap back into our Mawile. Iron Head is neutral damage to this Beedrill, and this will KO if they let it go. That's the power of freaking Shadow Mawile. Are you kidding me? Iron Head at this point is enough to take out that Caesar as well. We're going to let that Night Slash go. They're shieldless. We still have 2 shields over here. I'm not trying to flex. I just didn't need to use them yet. Going for the Iron Head and taking out the Steel type with our Steel type with 1 HP left. Let's go. Moving it on to our next battle. And we're met with a Wigglytuff bad lead because it is part normal. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Mawile here, which is a good counter to it. I mean, I could have went Toxapex, but that, you know, Mawile first because you don't want to go hard counter. So they're bringing in a Muck. Sounds good to me. Getting off that Iron Head. Going to go for another one here. I do believe I double shield this one because we have such a good matchup up against the Wigglytuff with our Toxapex. So we want that alignment again. So using 2 shields, absolutely worth it in this case. Seeing that the Runerigus matchup with Wigglytuff is so horrible, we do not want to screw this up here. So simply just need to outpace them. In fact, we will be able to do that here. So we will shield this up, getting off another Thunder Punch and getting to the Iron Head. Beautiful. And we have very low health, so they're not going to be able to farm up too much with that Wigglytuff. Now, up against it with our Toxapex, we resist everything that they have to offer. Unless they have Hyper Beam, right? That could be an option, but I don't think anybody's running Hyper Beam. Huh? 5 videos now that I said it one time, right? So they swap into a Drapion, and I bring in my Runerigus here. Shieldless battle. This is getting a little iffy. A little iffy. So obviously we're going to be going for the Sand Tomb here. Can we get to another one before they get off a charge move? And we are able to, but they're throwing it, which is fine because that means they're using their energy. And Mawile is not necessarily resisting poison, but it is going... Well, wait, Mawile's out for the count, right? We just got Toxapex here? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, never mind. So, gotta rely on the Toxapex. At this point, we're farming down. I do believe they swap right here. Yeah. I was trying to go for the Sludge Bomb, but it's like, well, at this point, I don't need to. Let's just go for the Brine. I mean, they're already down so low. Got some nice lag going on here. Okay. Down goes the Drapion. All right, here's the next battle. Here's the fishy one. I think this is the one. Yep, it sure is. And you'll see exactly what happens, what I'm talking about. So I was discussing this a couple of days ago on how there was a potential exploit. Not a potential, an exploit. If you're on an iPhone, it helps you. It works to your advantage, and if somebody's on Android, it's going to be screwing them over. Now, 100% of the time, this is why sometimes it can be contributed by the lag itself from Go Battle League, just simply lagging up the game and they're just sitting there. And there's also obviously those situations, those issues that happen by themselves. But it's very, very suspicious here, and this was exactly how somebody described it on how it works. So check this out. Look we already won. This is our damn game. It's over. But they're able to get this off, and I'm not able to tap my damn button. Look at this crap. Look at it. They know what they're doing. That's an exploit. Oh, you better freaking believe it. And we're going to look at it again. That was my game. Totally in the bag. All right, so I'll let you be the judge, but I personally know what's going on. Take a nice good look at that name there. So if that happens to you with them, you know what's up. All right, let's keep it moving here, folks. On to the next one. If you haven't hit that like button, make sure you do. And we're met with an Ariados, and this is a great lead. I was just like, shoot, let's go. Toxapex wouldn't mind going up against this either. Mawile, I guess. The thing with Mawile is it's just so squishy. Even if things are resisted, still going to be doing a decent amount of damage. So technically this is probably the best place for it to be here. And okay, debuffing the heck out of me. That's fine, no problem at all. I'm going to do the same for your Pokemon that you bring in. And we have a Crawdon. A little bit of a spicy pick here. Maybe. I haven't checked the ranks. This is the Halloween Cup, so it's not like, you know, you see something different. It's not like, wow, so spicy. It could be like top ranked, right? Not to discredit them or anything. So they're bringing in a Nidoqueen, and we're going to go ahead and go for the Brine here, which is super effective, right? Look at that damn damage. Whoa, we're going to see some lag again, and all of a sudden I can't hit my charge moves when I'm in a winning position? Okay, yeah, straight for the Earth Power, great. I'm bringing in the Runerigus, which resists the Poison Jab, going straight for the Sand Tomb, and this is all but over. I don't think either of us used to shield. I do believe we're going to come out of this with 2 shields here. So I bring in the Mawile, and it's just a simple farm down at this point. Yeah. Hey, cheers. You stuck it out until the very end. So we got 2 4-1s at this point. Yeah, I mean, I would have gotten a 5-0 if it wasn't for that bullcrap lag switch nonsense that we saw there, right? So Yeah, there's one of the first legendaries that I've gotten in a long time from Go Battle League. It has been a minute. Alright, so technically we got a 5-0 and a 4-1 with this team. Okay, great. Alright, since we did have that nonsense lag switch battle, we're going to go ahead and do one more to kind of make up for that battle that we didn't lose, that we got lagged out of. So we're met with a Trevenant here. Okay, very interesting. They call that? Wow, what a good call. Alright, this is going to be a little bit of an uphill battle here, so they're going to be taking us out. We've already used the shield, bringing in the Toxapex and firing them down. Okay, no problem. I'm sure they'll have some sort of a counter to this, seeing that they had a Ghost in front, or a Grass type, to protect them from poison, and they have a Drapion. There we go. Going for the Brine here. Now we got to really pick and choose what we need to really do at this point here. So Crunch is going to do a decent amount. It just does over time. And it's spammy, plus they're getting stabbed. That's just the way Drapion goes. And you can get the defense debuff, so that's not gonna be great. Going for another one of these Brines here. I don't like that name, Brine. It's weird to me. Doesn't feel fluid or sound cool. It's just like, what is that? Does nothing. All right, anyway. Does something. It's just very weird. All right, so they have a Scrafty. So we call the Power Punch. Okay. Was trying to go for Play Rough, but I was thinking, what are you doing? Don't. What are you trying to lose? Yeah, seems like it. So we have one shield left, and we're able to get to the Iron Head, and that's about a wrap. Finishing off with Shadow Mawile. Give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!
I touch the deck. This is the best day